So normally we would have not an Avia catheter style, but either an Avia NG style or a G5 catheter style inserted in this patient, because we know what volume to put the balloon in order to get a more accurate pressure measurement. So we're just going to go through the same motions of filling the balloon.
So let's initially start by setting up this, so if we're using this pressure manometer, so we'd use the same tubing as the what you would use for the G5 ventilator, and same three-way stopcock with your 10 cc syringe. So once we put the balloon in, you're successful and you x-rayed and you got confirmation for balloon. So at this point, we want to zero that balloon. So we all know how to do that by just pulling back and letting it go back naturally. And then wherever it stops, then we're going to close off to that balloon over here. And then at this point, I want to make sure I'm connected to my Cufflator or pressure manometer. So make sure you're nice and tight over there. So you'll see the pressure is 0 because it's obviously open to the atmosphere over here. And at this point, I'm going to load it. So if I'm using the G5, it's going to be 1 cc. And if I'm using the Avia NG style, it's 3 cc's. So we're using the Avia. We're assuming we're using the Avia over here. So I'll have 3 cc's. And then at this point, you can also just to confirm that your pressure is going the right way. So I'm going to open to the patient over here and then push that 3 cc's into the balloon. And then at this point, you want to open to your transducer. So you're going to start to get a read. It will start high because now the pressure is moving, and then it will stabilize and you'll see what your esophageal pressure is.
Okay, so now do you want to go over and do the inspiratory and expiratory holds for me?
Perfect.
I'll hold the manometer.
So we're doing the inspiratory hold over here. Now it's starting.
Okay.
Perfect.
So it's oscillating between 26 and 28.
Okay. And then we're going to do an expiratory hold over here.
That's looking like 21.
Okay.
So we'll say 27 and 21.
The values that I'm looking over here is I'm looking for my total PEEP and my PEEP flat over here. So if I have my PEEP flat, it will show 35, and we subtract how much our...
So 27?
27 from there, and you'll get your difference, which is your PTP flat. And that's the airway pressure at that point, or the alveolar pressure.
7.
Yeah. And then we take our total PEEP over here. So we always want to look at total PEEP. So it's 20 over here.
Okay.
And then we subtract, it was around
21.
So we're right around that -1 to 0, but we're still in a good, better area. So at least we're not under peeping by a lot.
So we're at -1. So really our optimal PEEP would be 22.
0 to 3, so
yeah.
somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Abdul.
Yeah, no problem.